my way to pick up a little chest of drawers because today is going to be an organising day. I've got so many arts and crafts bits at home that I really need a place to put. So I've ordered a chest of drawers from Dunelm. I'm going to pick them up now, and today's video is going to be me organising my house a little bit and making everything look a little bit nicer. There it is, got it. Oof, it's quite light, not particularly heavy, but I'm quite happy with how they look. I think it's going to look much better. Okay, so I've picked up my chest of drawers. They are down here. My house is a bit of a mess right now. The flat is a bit of a mess. The living room is a mess, but most of all, this corner is an absolute tip. I need to transform this corner because I'm getting a cat. I'm getting a little kitten in about a month now, which I actually just got this cat bed delivered from Wayfair. This little very cute, I guess like rattan, is it called rattan? Sort of weaved cat bed, and so I really hope the kitten uses this. But our main challenge over the next month is actually to build our own cat tree. Yes, build our own cat tree out of branches. It sounds ridiculous. Out of branches that we've picked up from the forest. Anyway, I'll make a separate video about that, but the main task for today is clearing up this mess of a corner here. So in this corner we currently have our hoover, a full bin with a dead plant in it, that needs to go. A sewing machine that I literally have never used and probably never will, but it'll stay there for now. And then all of my arts and crafts and Etsy resin, just messy stuff. I've got no idea if all of this is going to fit into this, but it would be great if it did. So this is the set of drawers that I got. I quite like the design. It was quite hard to find the sort of thing that we wanted because we wanted something that would either be able to go under the windowsill here, so we needed it short enough to fit under the windowsill, or in this corner if we move this black bag, which we will at some point. We wanted something that we could have a bit of variety with where it could go. So we wanted something quite short. So this is about 68 centimeters high, I think, and it's got 3 drawers. The drawers are quite nice and deep, and quite big drawers. They're not the easiest to get in and out, which I did see on the reviews, but it's kind of fine because I'm not going to be getting in and out of it all of the time. And it was £50 from Dunelm, so hopefully this will do the job. The first task is I'm going to move this table out of the way and kind of just organise or figure out where I want this lot to go. But first, I haven't got very far, but this just goes to show how even in London, in a place that doesn't openly have any mould, and I've been really like focusing in on mould recently because I don't know if any of you know of or listen to Yoga Girl. I listen to her podcast and I follow her on Instagram. I really like her, Rachel Braithen, and she's been moving out of her house because she's got toxic mould everywhere. And in London, it's so common to have just black mould in all of the houses, pretty much, in all of the flats. It's a really big problem, and this flat that we moved into just under a year ago, it doesn't have any visible mould, although I've just moved all of this stuff from the corner And I don't know if you can see, but that's definitely black mold. So obviously I don't own this place, so I can't really sort out the problem, but I do have some mold removing spray, so I'm gonna give it a spray, give it a nice clean up, try and get rid of any of the mold that's there before I put my drawers there, because if the mold gets onto wood, then it will just ruin the wood basically. But yeah, this is all of my stuff on the floor right now. I have like a massage chair there. I've got all of this arts and crafts stuff. I don't know how I'm going to fit it basically into this tiny little set of drawers. But we're going to give it our best go. First, I'm just going to clean all of this area and then start to organise. Here we have some boxes that I use to ship off some of my coasters in. I've got 50 boxes here and they don't fit in this drawer flat, so I think I'm just gonna, obviously they're not made yet, but you can just fold them here, which is where they would usually need to fold anyway. So I'm hoping it doesn't ruin the cardboard if I do that. But if I fold them like that and then lay them flat this way, then they'll fit in there. And obviously with more pressure, they'll stay down. And it might just be a little bit of a neater way to store my packaging solutions. So now I've got to fold up potentially 50. Let's see how it goes. Now, how much better does this look? I'm really, really happy with this little unit. I'm going to show you where I've put everything. So in this corner, I've still got for the moment, this is Johan's camera equipment case and the Hoover. And then I still got this sewing machine down there and the bin. But here, instead of in loads of cardboard boxes, as you saw, this is also going to go back in the cupboard. We've got this unit. Now, this unit is nice and it looks really good, but it wasn't cheap. I don't think £50 is particularly cheap for a unit. And you can see, like, here, just some really bad quality issues. Like, I've got a feeling this is just going to start coming off after a certain amount of time. So we might need to re-glue, stuff like that. And so, for that reason, I'd just be, I guess, a little bit dubious if buying a drawer set from Dunelm, because I think it looks nice, it's going to do the job, it works perfectly for what I need it for, but I'm not sure how well this is going to last, which is a big problem for me. But in this unit now, I'll go for the bottom drawer. Here I've got all of my packaging bits. I've got like recyclable plastic packaging, some tape, and all of my boxes that I kind of just folded up in there. Now that is a much better way to store all of the packaging. In the second drawer, I've got all of my epoxy resin sort of stuff. I've got my molds. I've got all of like the paints that I use. Take this out a little bit more. I've got like the gold leaf and everything, and then yeah, the epoxy, and then some alcohol. And then in the top, I've got all of my coasters, some ribbon. I've got this sewing kit, which I don't actually really use very often, but it's better than it being out, and it does fit in this drawer, so that's good. I've got my heat gun, gloves, and just other little bits and bobs all tucked in there nice and neatly. Some of the reviews for this set said that the drawers are really hard to get in and out, which I do know what they mean, but I don't think is a problem for me, because I'm not going to be using this every single day, so I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. Now I'm just going to put the table back where it needs to be, tidy up a little bit around it. Behind this curtain, I've got my massage chair that just tucks behind there because we don't have that much storage in this 1-bedroom flat. But I think this looks so much nicer. So much nicer. So I'm really happy with it. I'm just going to organise everything else and then I'll be done. I always feel something. That is the end of this organise my extremely messy corner with me video. I hope you enjoyed this sort of video. I know I really love tidying and cleaning and organisation videos. I love seeing other people sort their lives out just a little bit. So if you enjoyed this sort of video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.